come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
Hands up, lead! 52. Come on, come on, D. Hands up.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Thomas Davis on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. So they are going for it. Now Dalton, and able to find Green. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hands up, lead! Check tight, check tight, check tight. Hands up!
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Hands
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
A 4th down gamble with Dalton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
31's the mic. Coming to you, coming to you.
And it'll be Dalton again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
79! Wait, 89!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Gordon happy to be back in the fold after reporting to the Chargers on September 26. You know, the fan base is happy to have Melvin Gordon back as well. Week 5, his first game back, 12 carries, 31 yards. And he certainly figures to be the bell cow in that backfield for the Chargers going forward. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, 49 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
White! Check 43! Check 52! Cluster! Kill!
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Let's get it. Hey, Mike 52. Mike Hunt.
From the 17, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dalton here from the gun. Open man is Ross, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
So Dalton now. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Andy Dalton now, 8 of 11 in his first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Dalton's pass complete to Green. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. That's complete. Bernard. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. He's got his man here. It's Green. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that one makes it 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Load it. Load it.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, easy, easy. Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Red.
1st and 10.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
180.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's checking.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Rivers out quickly here to Allen. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You better be afraid of me. You better. Cluster. Wait, 89.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen His second touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got some space here. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.